My beloved friend, stop scrolling for a moment and listen carefully. Do not skip this message. Stay until the end because what you are about to hear may surprise you. Imagine this scene for a moment. A family is gathered together in a living room. Conversations are flowing. Opinions are being shared. Names are being mentioned. Then suddenly, the conversation turns toward you. Not because you are present. Not because you said anything. But because your name has entered the discussion. Think about that carefully. What would people say about you when you are not in the room? Would they talk about your character? Your kindness? Your determination? Your heart? Stay until the end because something important is waiting for you. Now imagine that among those gathered is someone who cares deeply about you. Someone who notices the good qualities that others often overlook. As the conversation continues, stories begin to emerge. Stories about your resilience. Stories about how you keep going even when life becomes difficult. Stories about your ability to care for others. Stories about your willingness to help when nobody is watching. What a powerful thought. Many times people underestimate the impact they have on those around them. Many times they fail to realize how much their actions reveal about their character. Do not skip. As the discussion continues, different opinions are shared. Some focus on your strengths. Some wonder about your future. Some ask questions about your goals and dreams. But one thing becomes clear. Your story has made an impression. Think about that carefully. People may not always notice your efforts immediately. They may not always praise your hard work. Yet your actions leave a mark. Your character speaks even when you are not present. Stay until the end because something huge is waiting for you. Imagine hearing these words. The most valuable thing about a person is not what they own. It is who they are. What a beautiful truth. Character matters. Integrity matters. Kindness matters. Respect matters. These are the qualities that people remember long after conversations end. Do not skip. As the family continues talking, one question begins to stand out above all the others. Who is this person becoming? Think about that carefully. Not who you were yesterday. Not who others expect you to be. But who you are becoming. Because growth is powerful. Growth changes stories. Growth creates opportunities. Growth opens doors. Stay until the end because something powerful is waiting for you. Perhaps the unbelievable part of the conversation is not what someone said about you. Perhaps it is the realization that your future is still being written. Your best qualities are still developing. Your greatest opportunities may still be ahead. And as this message continues, a deeper revelation is approaching. One that may completely transform the way you see yourself, your relationships, and the incredible possibilities waiting in the chapters ahead. My beloved friend, if you are still here, then listen carefully. Do not skip. The conversation is continuing, and what happens next makes everything even more interesting. Imagine the family sitting together, discussing the future. Questions are being asked. Thoughts are being shared. As your name comes up again, the room grows quiet for a moment. Someone says, "There is something different about this person." Think about that carefully. Not because you are perfect. Not because you never make mistakes. But because people often notice qualities that you do not see in yourself. They notice your determination. They notice your kindness. They notice how you continue moving forward even when life becomes difficult. Do not skip. As the discussion continues, one family member begins sharing observations. They talk about your resilience. They talk about your willingness to learn from challenges. They talk about the way you treat others with respect. And slowly, the conversation begins to shift. Instead of focusing on what you have, people begin focusing on who you are. What a powerful truth. Character always leaves a stronger impression than appearances. Integrity lasts longer than popularity. Kindness speaks louder than words. Stay until the end because something important is waiting for you. Then another voice speaks up. Nobody's life is perfect, but this person seems to keep growing through every challenge. The room becomes thoughtful. Because growth is something everyone understands. Everyone faces obstacles. Everyone experiences setbacks. Everyone has moments of uncertainty. But not everyone chooses to keep moving forward. Think about that carefully. Do not skip. As the conversation continues, people begin asking bigger questions. Where is this person's journey leading? What goals are they working toward? What kind of future are they building? And suddenly, the discussion becomes less about the present and more about the possibilities ahead. What a beautiful reminder. Your future is not determined by one difficult chapter. Your future is shaped by the choices you continue making each day. Stay until the end because something huge is waiting for you. Imagine someone saying, "The most impressive thing is not where this person is today. It is the potential they have for tomorrow." Think about that carefully. Potential is powerful. Potential creates opportunity. Potential creates growth. Potential creates new beginnings. Do not skip. The conversation is becoming clearer now. The most meaningful discussions are rarely about possessions, status, or achievements. They are about character. They are about growth. They are about the person someone is becoming. And as the discussion continues, an even bigger revelation is approaching. One that may completely change the direction of the conversation and reveal something unexpected about the future that could be waiting ahead. My beloved friend, if you have stayed this far, then listen carefully. Do not skip. The conversation is reaching a turning point, and what happens next surprises everyone in the room. As the discussion continues, the family begins talking less about the past and more about the future. Someone speaks up and says, "Character is important, but what matters even more is where a person is headed." The room becomes quiet. Everyone starts thinking. Because the future has a way of capturing people's attention. Think about that carefully. A person's current situation does not always reveal their future potential. A difficult season does not determine the rest of a story. A temporary setback does not define a lifetime. Do not skip. As the conversation continues, different family members begin sharing their thoughts. One mentions your determination. Another talks about your willingness to keep trying when things become difficult. Another points out that growth often matters more than perfection. Slowly, a common theme begins to emerge. You are not being judged by a single moment. You are being seen as someone who is still growing. What a powerful realization. Stay until the end because something important is waiting for you. Then one family member says something unexpected. The most valuable people are not the ones who never face challenges. They are the ones who learn from them. The room agrees. Think about that carefully. Challenges can teach wisdom. Mistakes can teach lessons. Difficult seasons can build strength. Growth often comes from experiences we would never have chosen for ourselves. Do not skip. As the conversation continues, attention turns toward possibilities. What goals might you achieve? What opportunities could appear in your future? What kind of impact might you have on the people around you? The discussion becomes more hopeful, more optimistic, more focused on what is possible rather than what is missing. Stay until the end because something huge is waiting for you. Imagine someone saying, "There is still so much potential here. The story is far from finished." What a beautiful truth. No one knows exactly what tomorrow holds. No one knows every opportunity that may appear. No one knows every door that may open. But everyone understands that growth creates possibilities. Do not skip. The conversation is becoming clearer now. The most important question is not who you were yesterday. The most important question is who you are becoming today. Because today's choices create tomorrow's opportunities. Today's effort creates tomorrow's progress. Today's growth creates tomorrow's possibilities. And as the conversation continues, an even bigger revelation is approaching, one that may completely transform the way everyone in the room sees your future and the incredible potential that may still lie ahead. My beloved friend, if you are still here, then listen carefully. Do not skip. The conversation has reached one of its most important moments, and what is said next leaves a lasting impression on everyone in the room. As the discussion continues, the focus shifts completely. People stop talking about appearances. They stop talking about temporary circumstances. They stop talking about small details. Instead, they begin talking about values, character, integrity, kindness, the qualities that truly matter. Think about that carefully. Many people spend their lives trying to impress others. But lasting respect is usually earned through actions, not appearances. Through consistency, not promises. Through character, not status. Do not skip. Then one family member says something unexpected. You can learn a lot about a person by how they treat others when they have nothing to gain. The room grows quiet. Because everyone knows there is truth in those words. Kindness matters. Respect matters. Honesty matters. These qualities often reveal more than achievements ever could. Stay until the end because something powerful is waiting for you. As the conversation continues, another person speaks up. I think the most important thing is that this person keeps growing. Think about that carefully. Nobody is perfect. Everyone has weaknesses. Everyone makes mistakes. But growth changes everything. A person who continues learning becomes wiser. A person who continues trying becomes stronger. A person who continues improving creates new possibilities. What a beautiful truth. Do not skip. The discussion begins to feel different now. Less focused on judgment. More focused on potential. Less focused on flaws. More focused on progress. And that changes the entire atmosphere of the room. Stay until the end because something huge is waiting for you. Imagine someone saying, "The future belongs to people who never stop becoming better versions of themselves." The room agrees. Because everyone understands that success is not built in a single day. It is built through daily choices. Daily effort. Daily growth. Think about that carefully. Every lesson matters. Every step matters. Every improvement matters. Do not skip. As the conversation nears its conclusion, one final question begins to emerge. What kind of future is waiting for this person? No one can answer with certainty. But everyone agrees on one thing. The story is still unfolding. The best chapters have not necessarily happened yet. The greatest opportunities may still be ahead. And now only one revelation remains. A final truth that will bring the entire conversation together and reveal why what came out of that gathering was far more meaningful than anyone expected. My beloved friend, if you have remained with me until this moment, then listen carefully. Do not skip. The conversation is approaching its final revelation, and everything that has been said so far is leading to this important truth. Stay until the end because something powerful is waiting for you. As the family gathering continues, a feeling of respect begins to fill the room. The discussion is no longer about small details. It is no longer about temporary circumstances. It is no longer about judging the present. Instead, it is about recognizing potential. Think about that carefully. Potential is one of the most powerful things a person can possess. It means growth is still possible. It means new opportunities can appear. It means the future can be different from the past. Do not skip. Then one family member speaks up and says, "The most impressive thing about this person is not where they are today. It is how far they could go if they keep believing in themselves." The room becomes quiet. Because everyone understands the truth behind those words. Many people underestimate themselves. Many people focus only on their flaws. Many people forget how much they have already overcome. Yet growth continues when people refuse to give up. Stay until the end because something huge is waiting for you. Another person shares a thought. Life has a way of rewarding people who continue learning, improving, and moving forward. What a beautiful reminder. Every challenge teaches something. Every setback teaches something. Every experience adds wisdom. Nothing is wasted when it helps you grow. Do not skip. As the discussion continues, attention turns toward the future once again. The possibilities. The opportunities. The goals still waiting to be achieved. The dreams still waiting to be pursued. And suddenly, the entire conversation feels hopeful. Think about that carefully. Your story is not limited by one chapter. Your future is not defined by one mistake. Your potential is not determined by one difficult season. Stay until the end because something powerful is waiting for you. Imagine hearing these words. The future often surprises people who keep showing up, keep learning, and keep believing. What a powerful truth. Success is built through persistence. Growth is built through effort. Opportunity often appears when preparation meets the right moment. Do not skip. The message is becoming clearer now. The most important thing discussed at that gathering was not what you own. It was not your status. It was not your circumstances. It was the person you are becoming. And now only one final truth remains. A truth about growth. A truth about possibility. A truth about why the conclusion of that conversation may be far more encouraging than anyone expected. When that final truth is revealed, everything will come together in a way that is inspiring, meaningful, and filled with hope. My beloved friend, the moment has finally arrived. If you have stayed with me until the very end, then listen carefully because this is where the entire conversation comes together. This is where every word, every thought, and every lesson reveals its true meaning. Stay until the end because something beautiful is waiting for you. As the gathering comes to a close, one final realization fills the room. The conversation was never really about judging you. It was never about finding flaws. It was never about comparing you to anyone else. It was about recognizing something much more important. Your potential. Your character. Your future. Think about that carefully. Many people are judged by where they are today. But wise people look beyond the present. They look at growth. They look at effort. They look at the direction a person is moving. Do not skip. Then one family member says something that changes everything. The best thing about this person is that their story is still being written. The room grows quiet. Because everyone understands how powerful those words are. No matter what challenges you have faced. No matter what mistakes you have made. No matter what obstacles stand in your way. Your story is not finished. There are still chapters ahead. Stay until the end because this is the most important part. Another voice speaks up. Character can open doors that talent alone cannot. What a beautiful truth. Kindness matters. Respect matters. Integrity matters. The way you treat people matters. Those qualities create trust. Those qualities create opportunities. Those qualities leave lasting impressions. Do not skip. As the conversation finally ends, everyone agrees on one thing. The future belongs to people who keep growing. People who keep learning. People who refuse to let setbacks define them. People who continue moving forward even when the road is uncertain. Think about that carefully. Every lesson you learned has value. Every challenge you overcame has value. Every step you took toward becoming a better person has value. Nothing was wasted. Stay until the end because something beautiful is waiting for you. Imagine hearing these final words. The most unbelievable thing that came out of this gathering was not a secret. It was the realization that this person's best days may still be ahead. What a powerful reminder. The future is full of possibilities. New opportunities can appear. New friendships can form. New doors can open. New chapters can begin. And all of those possibilities start with believing that growth is still possible. My beloved friend, hold your head high. Be proud of how far you have come. Be grateful for the lessons you have learned. Be excited for the chapters that have not yet been written. Because the conversation ended with hope. It ended with respect. It ended with belief in your potential. And it ended with one simple truth. You are not defined by your past. You are defined by the choices you make moving forward. The message is complete. The conversation is over. But your journey is just beginning. May your future be filled with growth, meaningful opportunities, genuine connections, and reasons to smile. For the best chapter of your story may not be behind you. It may be the one that is about to begin. Amen.